Least, and the subjectivity or the philosophy of enforcement within the police department and how these laws are administered on the citizens. So there was some pushback from my perspective on those issues, and so we presented the plan, and you know, it's just nothing. We were engaged, and we were, let's keep meeting Thursday. Let's try to do something. So. In the course of all this, Jeff came and talked to a small group of us and a large group, and I remember asking him, I said, well, how do we form one of these, Create Buckhannon? We ought to get a 501c3 and a bylaws, and he said, just do it. I said, okay, So we, the way I view this is our goal is to facilitate and initiate the goals and objectives of the plan, and what can we do specifically within our community to accomplish this? Well, if you go and you engage with City Hall and you push back. So there's always greater resistance to pushing someone than pulling someone. So we chose some projects to accomplish. One was trying to rebrand our community through street signage. And we did all the street signs down College Avenue, which is wrought iron, and it has the seal. And when you look at it, signs are one of the few things that a community can do to communicate to people in their vehicles without human interaction to say something about your community. When I went down to your town here for the first time this evening, the lights along the top of the building. I thought that's great. And, what's it say? They're working together, or at least a few bit property owners are working together, and it pulls. It's progressive. So these things, in our case was the street signs, and we also went downtown and did some other parking information sign, because there's 2 hours free parking downtown. After that, it's $25. But the signs that tell you that are 4 foot high and at the end of the street, so no one can see them. So consequently, you welcome to Buckhannon, here's $25. And they're end up down at City Hall screaming, and it's too late now. You've disenfranchised them. So let them know. And then opposing them, when I was fabricating these, I said, I'm just going to weld more brackets over here. On the other 180 degrees away, maybe we could put some historic episodes. And once Rich is president of the Landmarks Commission, and we came up with 12 different historic little episodes with pictorial backgrounds, and it's mounted on this urethane board. So we have now 6 different posts with 12 different little histories, so you can do a self-guided, historic tour, or information that some residents didn't even know. And some of the other projects that we're trying to do, accomplish are, we have an interstate that goes to the north of our town, but these grass areas between the exit ramps and the interstate are just like, packed clay and scrub grass. So we've got a plan to do landscaping in sections of these to start. But the state of West Virginia has no guidelines for landscaping along highways. So we've got a copy of something from the state of North Carolina that they have a big 1/4 inch thick guidelines for line of sight, irrigation and everything else. And the guy, so I'm going to get my buddy, who's an architect, to draw this up and submit something, and maybe by spring, because the highway people and engineers tend to just tell you, what you can't do, or it's not in the book, or whatnot. But and on the way down here, we were talking, why doesn't Buckhannon have a sister city? One more thing that we could do and establish, that's positive for our community, doesn't cost a lot of money, and through these projects that kind of build a energy or collective thoughts about this is a good thing with our community, in the community, because